Okay, so this is the briefing for the Division A contest that is going to happen tomorrow, 2nd April at 10 a.m. Everyone is requested to come if you can by 9:30 or quarter to 10 so that you get settled in, and then you can take a break and come back at 10 o'clock. So that'll be really great. So as I was mentioning in the beginning, it is very important that you please register because only after you register, you get the link to join. And once you get that link, please do save that link somewhere so that you can use that link and join the meeting. So that's the first most important thing. Then the next thing is in terms of understanding the roles here. So we are having 7 judges here, and I'll just do one thing. I'll just share the screen and I'll show you what are the things that are needed as part of the judging, which is from the rule book that we have, Toastmasters International. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
And you're seeing that Acrobat, the chief judge's checklist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So basically, judges briefing checklist, this is what I have. So there is a list of contestants in speaking order. So I have sent that in the WhatsApp. I hope you all have seen that.
Yeah.
This is,
Yes.
and this was because Philip O'Brien has already done the briefing for the contestants. So he has done a draw for the contestants, and that's the speaking order. So there are, as I remember, I think there are 7 international speech contestants and 6 evaluation speech contestants.
Yes.
Then there is judges guide and ballot, right? So that is this one here. So I have sent this as well in our WhatsApp group. And if anyone wants an email, I can do that as well. So this is the sheet on which you will mark tomorrow. And one of the things about this sheet is it is editable sheet. So if someone wants to do it directly on the computer, you can do it. You can put the name of the contestant here, and then you can give their marks. And then you have to total the marks, whatever you're given. And it is based on all these 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, these 8 different areas. And one of the things about judging is it is a very subjective kind of evaluation. So everyone is unique and everyone will see their speech from their own perspective. So don't worry about, and one of the things here is you actually will not know what marks the other judge has given as well. It's all kept as a, like, even when when you are sending your results, you don't send me the whole thing. You will send me only this part. You'll send me only the first place, the second place, and third place. You will not tell me anything about what you have scored here. So then, it's all subjective. Basically what I'm saying here is, and no one can compare one person's score with another person's score because it's subjective. Any questions here from anyone? Like, I'm assuming there are a lot of experienced people, and there might be some people who are not fully experienced. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Sometimes I find it difficult to photograph the bottom of the ballot, and I just send 1, 2, 3, and then send the ballot later. Is that okay?
Yeah, if ideally, you should actually take like, what I generally do is, because I am totally into computers, so what I generally do is I type everything here, and then I give the name of the 3 people who I think are the top 3, and then I just take a snip here. There is a way of taking a snip, like there is a snip thing, and I just take a snip like this.
It's just taking, I'm the technophobe, and taking a photo takes me forever. So I usually send my results and then send the ballot slip afterwards, because you get the results quickly then, instead of.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But as long as if you can send this, that will be really great. It's like a formal way of sending the communication. But of course, if you are finding it difficult, then you can ideally just write first place instead of 1, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
because what happens is generally people get confused because, for the first place, we have to give 3 points. So if you write one number, sometimes people get confused. So instead of writing 1, you can say first, you actually write first. You actually write SCCOND, THIRD. If you can do that, that will help a lot. Then the people who are counting, they will not get confused.
That's right.
With the all these points, because the points are actually numbers.
Yeah.
So I would request, and then I have sent the details to whom to send to as an email. Please send it as an email, not on WhatsApp.
What? Not a WhatsApp, because it's much
No.
easier to do a WhatsApp. So again, it's going out of the program I'm in and into email to do it.
Yeah. So
I do a WhatsApp. I do a WhatsApp to all 3 people at once normally.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. If
I
you
send it to you, and so when I found out I've got Patricia's number on my phone. If I
Okay.
get
Okay.
the number, I can just send a WhatsApp to everybody.
That's fine. Well, if you want to WhatsApp, please do. But what I am recommending in general case is to email to me and Patricia. And I've given Patricia Radley, and I've given the email addresses in the WhatsApp chat, and I can send it again if it's needed. So, but Val, if you feel comfortable doing WhatsApp, please do WhatsApp. No problem with that. That's okay. What I have done is I haven't created, like generally some chief judges, what they do is they actually create, if there are 8 judges, they create 8 groups, and it's a lot of overhead. I feel it's quite a lot of overhead. So what I am suggesting here is that people just email the result to me and to Patricia Radley, who is the ballot counter. But Val, if you feel comfortable WhatsApping me and Patricia, please feel free to do so.
I'll do that.
The most important thing is we get the results. I think that's the most
You'll get
important.
my results, all right.
Yeah. The means of getting the result is not that important, but we get the results is important. Yes. So this is the international speech, and then and then the judging criteria. All the details are here in the second page, in terms of what each and every criteria represents. And then we have the evaluation contest. Evaluation contest is there are not too many of those criteria as an international speech contest. So hopefully this will be this could be done faster compared to the international speech judging. And again, this is the thing. If you can take the snip of this and send it on, that will be great. So I'll go back to this. So we have looked at the judges guide and ballot. Then speech contest rulebook is this that we are looking at the moment. Then judges certification of eligibility and code of ethics. I think I have got from majority of judges, but I'm still missing 1 or 2. So I'll follow up with those judges who haven't sent this yet. This instruction here is actually valid in a physical setting. They say instruct all judges to sit close to the contest area in case of an outside disturbance. It's not valid in the online setting, but anyway, the most important thing here to understand is that, if we are at home, we are free from all the disturbances, so that we are able to listen to the speech very carefully and give the proper marks to each and every contestant. Then review judges guide, ballot and speaking area, brief the ballot counters. Okay, so Patricia Radley is an experienced Toastmaster, and she said she's not able to make it today, but she knows everything about the counter tally sheet. So that's fine there. Then review speech contest time record sheet. So this is what I have to do. So I will be with Patricia in terms of the counting of all the marks that you are giving as judges. And then I will get the speech contest time record from Marian Walsh. She is doing the timer role. And one of the things that as judges, you don't need to worry whether someone has gone over time. You just need to think about how the speech went. The timer part, the timing part is actually taken care by the timer, and the timer would send the results to me. And I would know whether someone is disqualified or not. Okay, so this is about the timers. During the speech contest, again, this is what is I have to do as a chief judge. I have to get the time record sheet from the timer. I have to, yeah. So I also know about a tie-breaking judge, and this tie-breaking judge is anonymous. So the tie-breaking judge is only known to me, and that tie-breaking judge's scores will come to me as well. And then in case there is a tie between contestants, the tie-breaking judge's marks will be used to kind of break the tie. Resolve any eligibility or originality protests that may arise. So that is what I have to do. If there is any protest that comes in, I have to handle that. And I have to oversee the counting process. So myself and Patricia will be doing that. And we will double check that ballots are counted properly. Provide a list to contest chair showing. So the last thing that I have to do, basing on everything that happens in terms of getting all the inputs from all the judges, is to provide a list to the contest chair showing the placement of the contestants. So that's kind of synopsis of how we'll work as a team, all of us together. The 7 judges, myself, counter, timer, we all are one team. And the Zoom masters, of course. Zoom masters are helping us the whole meeting to take place in a seamless way. So yeah. Any questions, anyone? Yes, Raymond. Please unmute yourself.
It should be unmuted. Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I don't have a list of the contestants because I was added to the WhatsApp group. So if you could even send it back to the WhatsApp group again, I'll get that list.
I'll do that, Raymond. Yeah.
Other than that, that was an excellent debrief. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you. Sultan, thanks, Mary, for sending the list. Yes, you wanted to say something? You are muted, Sultan.
No, that's it, really. And just to remind you that the evaluation contest will be first, and then the international speech will happen afterwards.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I think generally it's done the other way, but I guess Division A is doing it this way, so that's fine. I think it's up to the division to take care of that. You wanted to say something, is that Sultan? I think you're muted, or there is some issue with your audio. I think maybe might be some issue with your audio. Not able to hear you. Yes, it's connecting. No, it did not connect, looks like. Yes, third time lucky, as I say. Looks like you're connected now. No, I think it is connected. Try saying something. Might be able to hear.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
Okay. My question is.
Oh, sorry, it's gone again. I don't know what happened.
Here.
Yes.
Lose connection, I'd say.
Oh yeah, true. Could be that.
No.
So then, do you want to type the question in,
Yes.
and we might answer it for you?
Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, it comes and goes, it looks like. Yeah, maybe you can type the question if you like. Yeah. Okay, just kind of come back, I think. Any other questions from anyone?
I don't teach you how to get you on my WhatsApp phone.
Sorry, Val?
You mean so I can create a group to send my results tomorrow? I've got Patricia's number on it, but yours doesn't seem to be going on.
You okay? You want to create a group to send it? Is it?
Yeah.
So you said
Also,
you don't have my
you're on
number, is it?
contact. You're on my contacts, but when I try to put you on a group, it doesn't come. Let's try
Okay.
again.
That's strange. Okay. We can
I'll
sort
work
it
it
out.
out
I
by
guess.
tomorrow morning.
Yeah, like if you want, I can create that group. Like it should be simple enough. I can do that.
And you've only got one counter, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, that's the case. But we'll work it out. Like I'll work with Patricia. Like I'll do a kind of double job, and anyway I do, whenever I do chief judge role, I also double check the scores just to be sure. So that's fine, I think. So I can create the group. Well, so you're J3, yeah. But only for you we are doing this. For other judges, I think it'll be great if you can just email the results. I think Val.
Yeah, I'll email it, mate. It's easier.
Yeah.
Just stick to the format. Just stick to the program.
Yeah. I think Val seems to be more comfortable with WhatsApp. So
I can either WhatsApp or chat. Chat's always a bit dodgy in case you don't send it to the right person.
so what I'm doing, I'm actually while you're here, I'm just creating that group. So then you'll have that. J3. I'm just saying J3. I'll actually maybe put your name as well.
Counter group, J3 counter group or something.
J3 Division A, 2nd April, right? So
okay.
Yeah, that group is created now.
Oh, good.
So yeah, if you feel comfortable with that, yeah, please do that. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I found it. It's there.
Yeah, generally the chief judge do this, like they create all this. If there are 8 judges, they create 8 groups. But I think it's an overhead actually, creating those groups. So that's why I feel it's simple that the judges just email their results to the chief judge.
Is this Eric, Patricia? Is that right?
Sorry?
It's Eric, Patricia.
No, Eric is judge 1. Eric is not counting. He's judging.
Oh, perhaps I've got.
Yeah. So it's only Patricia and myself. I created the group.
All right, that's all right. I was looking.
I created the group now. So you should.
I'm sorry to be such a pain, Samesh, but it's just going into emails as well. It's
no,
going
no, if you, yeah. No, if you're comfortable with WhatsApp, please feel free to do that. It doesn't matter. As I said, the means is not the matter. The most important thing is the results come to us, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever way it comes, it doesn't matter really.
We've got a lot of contestants, haven't we?
Yeah. It's I think it's going to be an interesting contest. There are a lot of, when it comes to division, automatically the standard is quite high. They're coming from club and area, so they have already crossed 2 loops. The third one, so it's I think it'll be very I think it'll be worth our time, I would say, to witness that contest. Anything else? I think we are probably 25 minutes down the line after 9.
Do you want to cover what happens if anyone, either a contestant or a judge, has a connectivity issue?
Okay, good point, Mary. In case of connectivity issue, then I would say that it's better that you don't give your judgment because you haven't heard the full thing. Then it might be better that you don't actually give the judgment, and that's fine. I think it's fair. It's fair for the contestant, I would say, because if you're not heard the whole thing and you're going to judge, it doesn't seem right. So then what we'll have to do as a combination of chief judge and counter is just make the decision on the basis of what inputs we have received. Hopefully the connectivity is okay, and hopefully those problems don't arise. But if they arise, I think this is the best. This, to be fair to the contestant, I think we should not be really giving the results then. If that's fine with everyone,
yeah.
No objections. Okay.
And we've got to sit with our cameras off all the time, have we?
Absolutely. Yes.
Right.
Cameras off at all times. Yes.
Cameras off all the time. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, because especially in the case of judging, because we are saying that they're totally anonymous.
Yeah.
So, and then we are giving the judge numbers as well. So that there are different ways of doing this. For example, there is a way where people can just come in as normally. You don't give them a tag of a judge. Then in that case, maybe they could have their videos on, because anyway they're coming as people won't know that they are judge. But if you're actually tagging someone as judge, then they should not have their videos on. It's like it's a contradictory situation if we do that. So please keep the video switched off all the times. Yes.
Mary, is there a way I can get rid of that white square on mine? No.
I think what will happen, Val, is the setting in Zoom will allow that nothing will be displayed, isn't it? That's my understanding. So you could have any kind of profile, but nothing will be displayed. It will be just a black thing that
Oh,
will
because
come.
I hate that white square looking at.
So you don't need to worry about that, Val.
Okay.
Right.
It should be okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Zoom setting allows for totally blacking out the whole thing, the profile picture.
That
So
might be
whatever.
your profile picture.
I don't
Yes,
know.
exactly.
I told you I'm a technophobe.
Yeah, everyone is at different stages in their journey, so don't worry about it, Val.
Yeah. And Somesh, the judges will be remaining in the main room all the time. They won't be moving to a breakout room.
Yeah, this is another thing that I was thinking. I would say, if it is possible, maybe we can move the judges along with Patricia and myself to the breakout
Okay.
room, so that we can check whether the results have arrived or not.
Okay.
And when the results arrive, they can go back to the main room, just to double
Okay.
check that the result is on its way or not. So I would
Okay.
suggest, if it's okay with you, Mary and Nick, that maybe
Yep.
you can move the judges as well to the breakout room.
Yep. Grand.
And I hope you all know how, that it's important that you press the leave breakout room, not the leave room button. I think it's an important lesson that we learn in Zoom. Because if we click the leave meeting button, you just totally come out of the whole meeting. So we don't want to do that. We just click the leave breakout room and then go back to the main room. I guess we have been in Zoom for quite a long time, so I think probably everyone knows this now.
We've been on Zoom so long, but we still get, you're on mute.
And Somesh, there'll just be 1 minute silence after each contestant for the judging, including the final contestant.
The final, we give 1 more minute. So the final contestant, it'll be 2 minutes break. So after each and every contestant, it'll be one minute, and then the final contestant, it'll be 2 minutes. Because the judges need to collate the scores and just double check everything that they have scored.
Although if we're moving you all out to a breakout room,
You
you
get in the
could quite
breakout room.
possibly do it in the breakout room. You'll have
Yeah.
peace and-
So you could, you could actually move. Yeah, once the contest is over, you could actually move everyone to the breakout room. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the 2 minutes or whatever minutes it takes for the judges to do, that should be, that should be fine. I would
Okay.
say.
Grand. And just to say that we'll have the room open from shortly after 9 a.m. And if any of you want to check in earlier than the 9:30 that Somesh mentioned earlier on, we'll move you into a judge's room, so you can do that and just be happy that your connection is okay, you don't have any difficulties, and then you can grab a cup of coffee or anything like that. We'll close the breakout rooms at about 10 to or 5 to 10 and bring everyone back into the main room at that stage.
Okay. Thanks, Mary. Thanks for that. Okay. Any other questions?
No, we're good.
Nothing.
We'll be here tomorrow 9:30 on the dot.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
fine.
Thank you, Brian. Yeah, looking forward to a great contest tomorrow. I think it's going to be interesting.
That's
Thank
great.
you. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank
Okay.
you now.
Okay, good night, guys. Okay, see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, good night's
Okay.
sleep. Okay, cheers, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks,
Bye.
John.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.